Lisani yafqahu qawli. Honorable Speaker, Professor Dr. Muhammad Saiful Bahri bin Yusoff from University Putra, Malaysia, and my respected fellow colleagues, Professor, Associate Professor, Doctor, brothers and sisters. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So to get more barakah, let us start with reciting Ummul Kitab Al-Fatihah. Alhamdulillah. Amin. Ahlan wa sahlan. Welcome to the training entitled AI Powered Tools for Personalized Learning in Medical Education. I am Dr. Wirawani. Welcome to the training, the Deputy Director of CPD and the MC for today's session. Our director, Prof. Mira, is not able to join this morning because she has a meeting in UAICB for MOHI program. So she sent her regards here, Prof, to Prof and all the participants. Um, Alhamdulillah, we are glad to have our Professor, Dr. Muhammad Saiful Bahri Yusoff with us today. He's one of the Malaysia's leading voices in medical education with vast experience in curriculum, assessment, and quality assurance. We are truly looking forward to hearing his insight. Inshallah. How are you, Professor?
Alhamdulillah, good. Hopefully everyone
Alhamdulillah.
good as well.
Alhamdulillah, inshallah. So briefly, I would like to introduce our speaker today. From the academic and professional expertise, he's a professor in medical education, Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences, University Putra, Malaysia. He holds a medical doctor, Master of Science and PhD in medical education, specializes in curriculum development, assessment, teaching and learning, and quality assurance. His research focus on well-being, resilience, and psychometric in medical education. My background is also in education and psychology, Prof. So maybe we can chit chat on possible research, perhaps. In editorial and scholarly contribution, he's the founding editor-in-chief, 2009 to 2024 of Education in Medicine Journal. He's also currently deputy editor-in-chief of the same journal. He's a recipient of multiple prestigious awards and research grants for impactful medical education research. He is also recognized by Stanford University since 2022 as one of the world's top 2% scientists. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. And looking at his leadership and service roles, he's a president for Malaysian Association of Education in Medicine and Health Sciences. He's also special advisor to the executive director of the Asian University Network, AUN, and he is a program assessor for the Malaysian Qualification Agency, MQA, what we have here in Malaysia, and AUN Quality Assurance. Alhamdulillah. Looking at the training and speaking engagement, he is frequently invited as speaker and trainer at national and international platforms. He has contributed to faculty development and academic quality enhancement across institutions. So, subhanallah, we hope that we can learn a lot from our speaker today because he has so many things to share today. But today we maybe need to really focus on AI, personalized learning, inshallah. And before we go further, I wish to announce some housekeeping announcement. Please keep your microphone muted throughout the session. Question can be posted in the chat box, or you may raise your hand to ask verbally. The I-attend link for attendance will be shared after 9:30. Usually we will share after 30 minutes of the training started, and kindly complete the evaluation form within the 24 hours. CTD points will be awarded to those who fulfill the attendance and evaluation requirements, inshallah. So without further delay, I wish to invite our Professor Dr. Muhammad Saiful Bahri to give his sharing and training. تفضل يا أخي إن شاء الله. Let me stop sharing.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning, everyone. Thank you so much to Professional Development Unit Center for this invitation, and then hopefully the session will be, useful for all of you. And let me share my slide. All right, so now let me just confirm. Can you see my slide right now?
Yes.
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 Can you hear my voice clearly?
Yes.
All right. So thank you so much for the confirmations of those two aspects. All right. So now I was given a topic, and then perhaps I'm going to use some more engaging activities afterward. I'm not going to lecture you, but I'm going to make you work around the AI tools. All right. So now, before we start, maybe I would like to to know more about your expectation from this. I will call it e-workshop. All right. So because I'm planning for workshop. All right. So all right. So to start with, so I would like to know your main expectation when you decided to come to this session. What actually your main expectation? So you can scan the QR code and then respond, or maybe you can go to slido.com and then you can key in the code 5120584. Right? So maybe I will give you about maximum 5 minutes to formulate your expectation and share it here so that I can understand more about your expectation, as well as other people also can see what are others' expectation other than him or herself expectation. All right. So um, can you scan the QR code? Can you can use your handphone or maybe your laptop? All right. So how to increase engagement of student in class? 48 to learn how to make our lectures more interesting yet effective. All right. One click can finish one ready to publish article. All right. So that one under publication, but I think that can be done as well. All right. So get to know some useful AI tool for teaching learning. All right. How to integrate AI further in teaching and learning. Oh, all right. That's interesting. Yeah. Keep coming your expectation. All right. How AI is best suited for effective teaching. Learning on new tool for teaching, learning, and research. Efficient as student using AI in education. Oh, sounds interesting as well. To blend in with the new generation trend. Clear? To learn how to prevent misuse of AI. All right. That's great. But not lessen student thinking process. Interesting. Okay, any more? Maximum 5 minutes. All right, learning how I make my work done. All right. In designing teaching learning materials, incorporate AI in education efficiently as a tool. Best efficient AI tool for medical research and comparison. Oh, all right. Oh, so a lot of you mentioned about research as well. Okay. Any more? How can I shorten lesson? Hmm. All right. Okay, maybe I will give another 3 expectations, then we can start. And I will share my expectation to all of you afterward. Non-academic works, all right. So maybe last two, yes. I'm waiting for the last two. All right. Okay, and the last one, maybe who will be the last one? To make money. Interesting. Okay. Right. So I think now let me share my expectation that I would like you to gain at the end of this 3 hour session. I would say e-workshop session. All right. So thank you so much for sharing your expectation, and it seems that more or less aligned with my you know what I'm going to tell you afterward, or maybe what I'm going to share with you, and you are going to do some work as well along the journey of this exploration about AI powered tools for personalized learning, right? So now, okay, so wait, my slide is not moving. Oh, all right. Okay, I only have 3 expectations from all of you who are attending this session. First, I would like you to participate actively to explore the AI powered tool for personalized learning. So I hope you will participate actively, and hopefully you are able to follow my instruction throughout the 3 hours. And then I would like to make suggestion for you to reflect throughout the TBL activity, because I'm going to use team-based learning afterward. So there are a lot of activities around the AI-powered tool for personalized learning. Hopefully, when you reflect on those activities related to several aspects of AI-powered tools, that hopefully will increase your understanding about the AI-powered tool for personalized learning, as was expected by you as well just now. I think more or less what you expected from what you shared just now, more or less something that we are going to go toward that direction as well, toward the end, right? And last but not least, toward the end, maybe I'm going to allow you to practice 3 steps to design personalized learning by integrating AI tools purposefully, right? So basically, the last part will address certain expectations that you shared previously, which is I'm going to allow you to just have a feel using the 3 steps approach in designing personalized learning by integrating all the AI tools, or maybe relevant AI tools for the purpose of your teaching learning, or maybe even beyond teaching learning later on. All right. So these are my 3 key expectations from you. I hope you will be able to follow, and hopefully you will engage with all the rest of activities actively. And if you have anything to questions, or maybe you have doubt, you have something to clarify, let me know. All right. So you can unmute. They can unmute. Am I right? Who is the host? Dr. Mira. Is it Dr. Mira or Wira just now?
Vera, yes, yeah, they can unmute and ask,
Okay.
Prof.
So they are allowed to unmute and to speak. Am I right?
Yes, yes,
All right.
yes.
That it is your freedom to unmute and to ask me anything. If I have something to, that able to address your question, we will discuss and I will respond. But if not, maybe we open up to any participant who have a better experience, that can tackle that question. All right. So now, okay, the next thing that I would like to get more information about you. How familiar are you with the AI powered tool for personalized learning? Okay, you can respond. It's a new term, sounds familiar, and can explain it, practice it, and can give an example. All right, so maybe you can choose which one basically you are at discard a moment related to AI powered tool for personalized learning? Right, so let's see the response. Okay, you can scan the QR code. All right. Oh, new term. Oh, sounds familiar. All right, that's interesting. New terms. Okay. All right. So keep your vote coming. I want just to understand for the sake of I know how can I pace according to your background. I would like to know that. Oh, okay. Some of you already practice it. Okay, that's good. Okay, sounds familiar. New terms. So I give maximum 3 minutes for the vote. All right. So anyone else? Don't be shy. Just share. It's totally anonymous. Nobody can trace you. All right. Okay, so you have 2 more minutes. So those who are just join us, you can scan the QR code, or maybe you can go to slido.com and you can enter the passcode 512048584. All right. So last 1 minute. Anyone else like to share your background so that we can have better understanding about who are we dealing with? No, it's not about me as well, but basically all of you now. So you know yourself in a better way in terms of how familiar are you with this topic, the AI-powered tools for personalized learning. All right, so okay, half a minute. Maybe you can drop your vote. All right. See another 10 seconds. Okay. So thank you so much, for sharing your background. And it seems that majority of you maybe it is something new, or maybe it sounds familiar before, but not really know how to explain it, or maybe not able to give even a good example, right? So, and 3% of you, 3% out of 36, how many? Yeah, three, nine. Maybe 9 or 10 people are very familiar and able to share what you have. And then some of you as well not actively using AI for personalizing. Maybe all this mixture of experience in using AI tools for personalizing will be more interesting when we go to the next level when we discuss in the group later on. All right. So now, thank you so much. All right. So let's go first activities of today's learning. So I'm going to ask you, not really ask you, but actually I already send you a pre-class reading materials, all right? And under this pre-class reading materials, I given you note A until note F, A, B, C, D, E, F, 6 notes, just one page note per notes. I do not know how many of you. I hope you read. All right. I hope you read because that's very important for you to be prepared for the next I'll call it exercise. Right. Um, can I ask you who read these reading materials? Maybe you can thumbs up. Maybe you can use the emoticon, give a smile or give a thumbs up or any indicator that you already read the one page note of, I think, on 6 aspects of the personalized learning using AI tools. Oh, how can I see your response? Maybe let me check. Where is I'm going to look at the chat. Okay, so now I'm opening my chat. Any one of you can say yes on the chat. Oh yeah, have you received the link from the center? I believe yesterday I
Yes, you
shared
have
to.
email. Yes, you
Ah,
have
yes, you
email.
did. All right. That's okay. That's okay. I just want to know how many of you, right, managed to go through at least or managed to open. Hmm. Okay, three. Yes, yes, yes. Gaming done. Right. Anyone else? Yes. Okay, that's good. So far four. Yes. All right. No, not bad. Okay. All right. I just give 2 minutes for them to respond. Just discovered. All right. That's okay. This is sunnah muakkad only, right? Not necessary you have to read that notes before coming here. All right. Anyone else like to respond? Because I'm opening my chat. Me too, just discovered. All right. Okay, that's good. At least, some of you have done something with the notes. All right. So that's okay. And for those who have not read, don't worry, you will have time to read it afterward. All right, so don't worry. So I'm going to close this one, and then those who just discovered, you can scan this QR code, or maybe you can type HTTP this one tinyurl.com, and then I put I read AIPL something like that, and when you click or maybe you scan, you should be able to access this file. Wait, where is the file? All right, so the 6 notes. I just want to show you. All right. Oh, my line is a bit slow. All right, so basically note A and then note F. So basically just one page note. If you not able to go through, don't worry, you will have time to do it afterward. All right, so I will close this one for a while. All right, so there's the 6 notes. Now let's go to the first task. Okay, we call it IRAT, which is Individual Readiness Assurance Test. So I'm going to give you about 6 MCQ, multiple true false. You need to answer on your own individually in 10 minutes. So just answer whatever you can. All right, just answer whatever you can. So you can scan this a big QR code for the questions and the small QR code. Okay, Alhamdulillah done. So all right, so good. Some of you take less than 10 minutes to complete the 10 and then 6 MTF. If anyone need more times, please indicate in the chat so that I know that you need extra times. Otherwise, I assume everyone are doing well within 10 minutes. Okay, then that's great. Okay, so you have another 1.5 minutes to go before you proceed to the next level. All right, so done. That's very good. Okay, so another 20 seconds to go. All right. Okay, so time's up. All right, thank you so much, everyone. Now let's keep your answer because we are going to use your answer to the next the next task, the group task. Okay, let me remove all these floating things first. Hide and then hide. All right, so now, all right, so we have done that, the I read part, 10 minutes, well done to everyone. So now we are going to go for the next one, the team readiness assurance test, which is a TRED. So you are going to use the same set of MCQ, but afterward, you are going to be in the breakout group. So what I need you to do is to discuss the 6 questions and then come up with one answer for each question by group consensus. All right. So you need to discuss in your group and then come up with one consensus answer. And then that one consensus answer, I want you to, to put it here. All right. So the consensus answer, I want you to put on this Google Sheet. All right. So Google Sheet, let me show you what is the Google Sheet is all about. All right. Before I start the breakout group. Right. All right. So I already prepared. I'm not really sure how many breakout group will be formed, but I already put here breakout room number 1 until something that I expect is 40. So basically, it's not going to be 40 anyway. So it's going to be maybe um, uh, 10, 12, because I'm expecting 10 members per group afterward. So basically how to fill. So this is your group and then this is MTF answer and then just put true, false. If let's say you think it's true, just put T and it's false, just put false for respective statement. For example, MTF01 for option A, statement A, you put your answer but according to your row afterward. All right. So this will be your consensus answer. And then later on we will discuss about what will be the intergroup answer following the 40 minutes of TRED. All right. So, okay, now coming back here. All right. So I need a help from the host, okay, to break everyone into maybe maximum 10 members per backup group, or the best is basically 6. 6 is the best, but maximum 10. I'm not really sure because I do not have the authority to break you out. All right. So, but let me check whether can I do something about this. All right. Let me ensure stop
For now,
sharing. Boleh
uh,
kita ni ke? Boleh kita
boleh. For now, we have 109
ah,
participants. So,
so
I break into berapa? Group 10. 10% per group, ya, Prof.
maybe 12.
12% per group.
Maybe
Okay.
12. I think should be okay.
Hmm.
12. So the task is simple. Discuss your individual answer with other members, and then come up with a consensus answer, and then please enter your answer into the Google Sheet just now. Let me share again. The Google Sheet. Maybe you can take a picture just for your record. All right. Wait. Let me share again. So please take picture so that you can remember what is the QR code and maybe the tiny URL, right? Okay, so let me remove all this floating thing. Hide floating. All right, so you can take picture first. And then later on in your group, you can open up the Google Sheet and discuss whenever you have reached the consensus answer, just put into the Google Sheet. You can also see what other groups are doing actually. And you can copy the answer if you are not confident. All right. Is that okay? All right.
Okay.
So let's,
Open ya. I open the room ya, Prof.
okay, wait. Let me,
Okay.
where is stop sharing? Because I do not see anyone here. Okay, now can see you, everyone. So maybe I need help from the host to make a breakout room into 12. And
12
then,
person.
yeah, and then uh, can we time it 40 minutes or they will no manually come out from, or maybe later on we can end the breakout room discussion, isn't it?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Okay. So
So I'm going to give a time about 40-minute most. All right. If you are ready, you can no, you can leave the breakout room and come back to the main hall, main room here. Is that okay?
okay.
Short name, I think just following the breakout room easier. 1, 2, 3 until 12. I think you will know your breakout room number when you enter the room.
We want 12 persons per room or you want 12 rooms?
12 groups.
12
12,
rooms. Okay.
12 group because we have 100. Okay, 103 should be okay. 7 to 8 per group, I think that will be optimal.
Okay. So 12 rooms ya.
12 rooms.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I will monitor from the Google Sheet what they are doing.
Okay. So I open the room ya, Prof.
Okay, can. All right.
Okay.
So, all the best to everyone. Get the consensus answer, and then after that, we come back and we discuss a little bit more about every aspect of those relevant no component related to AI powered tools afterward. All right. So, if you are ready, then maybe we can start the breakout room.
Okay. I have opened the room.
All
So
right.
everyone is invited to the room.
Okay. Please join. And 40 minutes begin.
40 minutes.
All right. Hopefully they have enough members.
Wow.
All right. So, okay, the room 3. So for the Zoom, those who are active in the group is basically highlighted, isn't it? That no
Itu.
highlighted,
Hitam
isn't
tu.
it? It's
Yes.
highlighted green, am I right?
Yes.
Because I used to wear back actually.
Oh,
Zoom.
okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, I can monitor from here as well. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So all group actually at least have two active person. All right. Okay. So all right. Okay. Great.
The first, Dr.
Oh, can you remove me from any group because I suppose not to join?
Uh, let me see.
Is that possible to remove me?
Possible, possible.
Possible, lah. All
Yes.
right. Right.
Boleh, boleh, boleh. Saya
Okay.
macam mana nak buat?
Just remove me from the assigned group.
Tak boleh lah, Prof. Tak apalah,
Oh,
Prof tak payah ajar lah. Dia room tu patutnya Prof. Tapi tak boleh keluarkan.
tak apalah. Okay.
Dia boleh move Prof from one group to another can. But then,
Okay, okay. That's
uh, uh, uh,
automatic. All right, so that's okay. Let's wait for the answer. I'm monitoring the answer from the Google Sheet. Dan ni boleh buat announcement kan pada group tak?
boleh.
Okay.
Broadcast boleh.
Broadcast
Uh, uh, uh.
From
Boleh, boleh. Sorry. Can you assign me to another breakout room because room 4 nobody there.
Oh,
Oh,
room 4.
room
Uh,
4 nobody there. Oh,
I have problem as well. Tadi invited to group 3 tapi tak masuk-masuk sampai sudah.
maybe we can manually assign, isn't it? I
Yes.
think, uh,
Siapa nama tadi? Dr. Wan Wan Fatihin
Ya.
saya masukkan ke mana grup? Grup
group
4
3
tak
kot.
ada orang. Grup
Ah,
4 dah ada orang dah. Tapi dia seorang. Nak masuk tak?
Tak kisah
maybe.
boleh je. Tadi Dr. Mariam pun tadi ada group 4 tak dapat masuk group 4.
Okey, saya masukkan grup 4. Okey. Boleh masuk doktor. Grup 4. Okey.
Okay.
So masukkan balik saya. Alright.
Dr. Siti Mariam dah masuk mana?
Masukkan
Group
saya
4.
ke dalam group 4. Saya dah keluar tadi. Thank you.
Ada lagi nama doktor kat situ?
Boleh join balik kot.
Tak dapat notification Dr. Siti. Ada lagi nama doktor dekat group room 4? Okey.
All right. So most of the group at least have 3 members. All right. So that's okay.
Lagi ni kita keluar kot Dr. Amirah, Dr. Syukri, Dr. Abdul Aziz, Prof.
Ah,
Abdul Aziz.
all right. So let's see how are they doing. So ada orang luar juga ada join ni. Ke semua UIA je.
Um, Sekarang tak pastilah Prof sebabnya kita akan tahu bila list nama nanti. Bila
Okay,
ah,
okay.
ah. Sebab saya pun tak kenal semua orang.
Alright,
So
alright.
tak
That's
perasan.
okay.
Mungkin ada lah kot. Prof ada share ya? Prof ada share untuk
Yeah.
orang luar ke?
Saya
Sebab
ada share
ni
juga.
okey, kalau ada share mungkin ada lah.
Oh, dia boleh masuk macam tu je.
Kita boleh masuk Zoom kita ni. Kalau orang luar boleh masuk.
Okay.
Ah. Hmm.
Alright, so let's wait for.
Uh, join. Who are not assigned, please join. Join the group.
So most of the group almost finished. That's very fast. That's very fast. All right, most of the group coming to the end of consensus. Let me check. Generally, and any other group still in the process. Okay. So I guess all group already done. Can we end the breakout group?
Yes, I can close your phone,
Yeah,
all the rooms. Okay.
just close. All right, welcome back, everyone. Oh, that's good. So let's see your results. All right, so I will share your Excel. So basically, this is your okay. Right. So okay. Oh, I noticed breakout room number 3, MTF 6. Okay, now okay, full. All right. So let's see who is going to get full mark. All right. So let me open up my answer key. All right. So let's go one by one. Okay. So MTF1. I see MTF1A, everybody put false. All right. So I think that's quite clear. Personalized learning uses a one size fits all model where the same content is delivered to all learners at the same pace. I think, that is a very easy one. False. So all group said false. B, okay, all groups said true. So sounds true. Yes, adaptive educational approaches. Just learning in real time. Yes, I think it is true. So all true. And C also, all groups said true. So it's about personalized learning, enhances engagement and motivation. Yes, definitely that's true. Okay. Okay, D. Only one group say true, and the rest say false. All right, so give answer false. So the statement is, wait, let me check. D. AI-powered personalized learning is mainly limited to theoretical class and pre-clinical training. Okay, the key answer is basically false. Actually, you can both as well practical when it comes to the AI assisted simulation, they can be used AI assisted simulation for the clinical training as well. Not only theory or preclinical. I think that's majority of you you had it right. But group number 10 seems telling us that, yeah, sounds like only applicable for the theory, but actually is beyond than theory, right? Unless group D, no, unless group 10 want to say something, you can unmute. Otherwise, no, we come to agreement that personalized learning is beyond than theory, right? All right. So the last one, okay, group 10 said true as well. So meeting individuals learners need in personalized learning means ignoring individual differences, so all learners move together. So basically, the key answer is false. Basically, it's not like that, right? So basically, we're addressing individual needs rather than differences. We are not ignoring, we're actually addressing. All right. Okay. So not bad. So everybody got it correct. At least, your concept about AI powered tool in personalized learning looks like you have a very good, understanding about it. So that's good. All right. You like to add anything on the concept of AI power tools in personalized learning? But later on, I will give a debriefing afterward, pertinent to all the 6 aspects. All right. So don't worry. Maybe at that time we can clarify further if you have anything that you want to ask. All right. So let's go to MTF 2. So basically, let's see the homogeneity of the answer for response 2A. Everybody put it true. So I think that's true. Yes. Learning analytic related to learning analytic. Yes, that's true. That's good. And 2B is basically everybody put false. It's about blended and hybrid models. All right. So basically the key answer is false. Yes. Everybody get correct. That's very good. And then C also false. So still everybody said true. Inclusive design in AI-enabled education ensure accessibility for diverse learners. Yeah, I think that's correct, the true one. Okay, so all right. 2D, okay, these are quite a mixture of responses. Okay, maybe let's say how many said true. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a 4 groups put as true, and the rest put as false. All right, so it's about institutional models. Highlight that faculty training and leadership support are optional for scaling AI-driven education. So, according to the key answer, the answer is false. It's very important, to focus on faculty training as well as leadership. Support. Otherwise, it's a bit challenging if any institution want to go for AI-driven education, especially when you want to scale up to across campus AI driven initiative. I think leadership support is a must, and faculty training as well is a must because it's very, very important, right? And then okay, 2E, everybody said false. All right. So AI platform can thrive independently without requiring faculty engagement development. I think that's clearly false. Basically, AI is a tool. We need to train the users of the tools to use the AI tools purposefully and appropriately. I think I know everybody agree that that is false, right? So, all right. So far, so good. So far so good. Not bad. All right. So let's go to, unless you want to clarify anything, I think it's quite straightforward, isn't it? So maybe later on when it comes to that topic that I'm going to debrief you, maybe you can further, ask any question pertaining to that aspect later on. All right. So, okay, let's go to the multiple true false number 3, let's see in terms of the homogeneity of, oh, okay, everybody actually in the same answer trend. A is true, B is false, C is true, true, true. All right. So let's compare with the key answer. So basically, 3A, the answer is true. Okay. AI to support development of higher order skill. I think that's correct. And then 3B is AI powered learning has little impact on reducing student attrition, or I think based on evidence is false. All right, so yes, it's a false. The answer is false. Actually, it is, have impact on student attrition. All right, and then C, 3C, AI-powered personal learning increase student satisfaction and so on and so forth. Yes, that is true. A lot of evidence supporting that. All right. 3D is personalized AI tool help ensure students neither overwhelmed nor under challenge. All right. So yeah, the key answer is true. So good. And one of the key outcomes in making medical and health sciences education more effective and equitable. So yes, it is true. All right. So that's great. So theoretically, you are very good, everyone. Well done. Okay, well done. So far, so good. For the three first MCQ, you are doing very, very well. All right. Oh, are you using ChatGPT? Or you just copy and paste from address? Sounds like you know everything already. All right. Okay. Number 4. All right. Number 4. Pertaining challenges and limitation of AI-powered personalized learning. Okay, this is something I would say, you can use your common sense as well, even not reading. Let's see the answer pattern. Okay, there are certain response actually not homogeneous. Okay, let's go through 4A. So only one group, group 11 mentioned false. All right. And then the rest basically true. All right. So it's about implementing advanced AI platforms require significant institutional resources. So definitely and obviously it is true. At least you need to spend some money to buy all the licenses related to the AI, especially the advanced AI platform for the use of academic student as well as supporting staff. Right, so this is true. And then 4B, so I already said 4, so it's quite anonymous. No, I think not anonymous, but homogeneous. AI-powered personal learning automatically guarantee equity for all learners. Yeah, it is false, depend on how we employ the AI tools, all right? And C, all right, so only group 2 put false, the rest put true. And generative AI to raise academic integrity concern is student over rely on them without proper guidance. So the key answer is true. Yes, is a concern. All right, that's why later on, maybe when we plan and we design our personalized learning by integrating AI tools, we can see there are certain elements that you need to consider pertaining to proper guidance when using all these AI tools, right? So far so good. Majority of you got it correct. Well done. D. For D, all of you put false. All right. So let's see. The answer is false actually. So kita boleh reduce entirely. Yeah. I don't think faculty workload is reduced entirely because actually sometimes depend on how much integration we want to put into our teaching learning or maybe in our daily activities in education. Sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelmed, not reduced. All right, so that's false. Yes, correct. The answer is false. And last for E, only one group said true, but the rest putting false. So there is already strong and conclusive evidence proving the effective AI tools. So basically, not yet conclusive, but cumulating. Basically is cumulating evidence to prove not yet conclusive. So it is false. All right. So that's great. And well done to everyone. You are doing very well. So far, so good. All right. So I think we can stop right now because you are doing so good. Right. Okay, number 5. Okay, let's see the. Okay, so basically all group reach consensus. The answer is homogeneous. All right. So false, false, true, and false. Yes, everyone got in the same direction. So let's see the key answer. This one about implication of AI powered personalized learning. Okay, the first one A is about faculty development is optional. No. I think we have mentioned just now, faculty training is very important when it comes to a proper and responsible use of AI tools, especially when it comes to personalized learning, because I think it is super important. So yes, the answer is false. That's great. And B, 5B is basically the integration of AI into curricula should focus solely on theoretical knowledge and avoid clinical competency. I think that was something that we discussed above. So basically, it's also applicable to clinical competency. It's just a matter of how can we integrate purposefully into the purpose that we want to achieve, especially the attainment of learning outcomes in our curriculum. So the answer is false. Yes, that's false is the answer. And 5C, AI tools reach their full potential only when faculty are trained to use them responsibly and ethically. Yes, the answer is true. No, it's very important. It's very important, right? And then D, 5D, successful integration of AI-powered personalized requires institutional planning and alignment with competency. Definitely. I think later on we can, when we practice, with the 3 steps to design your own personalized need, you can see it's very important to consider all this, institutional planning and alignment. All right. So the answer is true. All right. And 5E, there is a little potential for integrating AI with simulation-based learning. Basically, it's not little, it's a huge potential actually. So the answer is false. All right, well done to our group. So far, so good. Excellent. Okay. Luckily, I didn't lecture you on this topic because you know so much already. Luckily. All right. And last but not least, MCQ 6. All right. So let's look at this one not so homogeneous. Or only for the 6A. The rest basically homogeneous. True, false. Except group A. Group 2 mentioned true, but the rest, no, there are 2 groups actually. Group 10 and group 2 said true. The rest is false. All right, so it's about future directions of AI powered personalized learning. So the 6A is about purposeful integration, means using AI for novelty and experimentation. So basically, it's not just about novelty actually. So it's false. So the answer is false. That's correct. Answer is false. Okay. And then 6B, the SAMR model provide a framework to guide AI integration. So the rest, everybody said true. All right. So yes, that's a true. Later on, we discuss a little bit about what is SAMR model and how it, very useful for us when it comes to planning of integrating our AI tools into teaching learning, all right? Or maybe beyond teaching learning. All right. C, 6C is ethical safeguards important because I have to collect learners' data. Yes, this is very true. So don't forget, AI basically they are scouting our data. So we need to do something related to the ethical safeguard of the data being collected by the AI tools, right? D, AIAS, the AI assessment scale. AIAS is AI assessment scale, focuses on how AI is used within learning and assessment tasks. So all said true, yes, the answer is true. All right, so last but not least, the future of AI powered personalized learning depends solely on technological advancement. So everybody agree this is false. So the answer is also false. We are not just talking about technological advancement, but we're also talking about the humanity advancements that align to the technology advancement. This is why we call it high touch, high tech, concept high touch and high tech. So even though it's high technology, but the humanity side is also required as high as the technology. All right, so well done to everyone. You deserve a break for a while after a very hard work of trying to get the best answer and to reach consensus is not easy. I must say that, but you have done it very well. So it's already 10:30. I plan to have a short break for you to have coffee whatsoever. How much do you need a break? 10 minutes, 15 minutes?
I think
Oh, you don't need break.
we need break, Prof.
I
Maybe
need
about
break.
10 minutes. 10 minutes will be okay for everyone,
Okay,
is it?
is that okay? 10 minutes? Okay, let's have a break, 10 minutes, just to reward yourself for an excellent job just now. And we continue with some debriefing, something that I will share to you, with you on certain aspect that I think is important to be discussed. And later on, we'll go further with the next steps. All right. So 10-minute breaks. Enjoy your coffee. So are we ready to continue, to resume? Yeah, okay, all right. So let's continue. All right. Let me check where is my screen. All right. Let me remove all this. Oh, hide floating. Okay. Oh, hide video. Hide floating. All right. Okay. So welcome back, everyone. So we have done the team readiness test. I think you are ready now, more or less ready to the next level. Okay, now let's continue. All right. So basically, you have done your individual test just now, and then you go for the team readiness. So now you're all ready. So basically, we already go through the appeal process just now. Anyone would like to appeal for your any particular reason for your answer whatsoever, especially those who have got it not according to the answer key. Anyone like to appeal? No one? Okay. So I believe everyone happy. All right. So no appeal. Now, I'm going to give you feedback. Basically, just some debriefing on certain important aspect, especially related to the key components based on the IRAT and TRAT just now. So I'm going to give you a debriefing a little bit. And if you want to clarify anything, you can unmute and then you can ask any question related to that. So now let's go to the concepts of AI-powered tools for personalized learning. So basically, the idea when it comes to the personalized learning, because nowadays we are going toward precision education. So it's not only personalized, but now they call it precision education. And the key features of precision education more or less looks like personalized learning because personalization will happen in precision education. And this is where that you already going through all the theoretical part, but AI when it comes to comes to our advancement in terms of technology, that's allow for a better personalization. And this is where the learning analytic and so on and so forth will help us to enhance student engagement. And that will lead to more motivation from student side to learn. And then that also helps skill development. And in terms of the medical education or medical and health professional education, this personalized training has been shown, even not yet conclusive, but has been shown that it will contribute to the improvement of patient care at the end. So basically, these are things related to how the AI tools will enable personalizations of learning that contribute to precision education. Actually, that's lead to all these outcomes that we mentioned just now. And then when AI enable precision education, the problems of this the current system will be hopefully addressed bit by bit later on. So because previously when it comes to education, we always heard about limited personalization in our current education system. So somehow we treat all the students or all the learners into only one size, which is not at all. Actually, one size fit all concept is not really good in any education system, especially in medical education. That's why when it comes to the personalized learning that will be addressing this, I would say, long due challenges that difficult to to address before, maybe challenging, not difficult, but challenging. But now with the AI enable personalization, that will lead to a better, personalizations of learning into our education system. So hopefully this will be somehow addressed in the future when whenever we empowered educators. All right. So, but we will talk about that later on a little bit. So that's a concept. And then I think you got it correct just now. So I don't need to emphasize more about the concept. So in terms of AI-enabled strategies, right? So there is something that I learned from the EduTech Asia 2024, whereby they put it learned, which is data-driven in AI-enhanced learning. When you look at all these features, basically it's the learning analytics there, engagement platform metrics is there. That's why, even though just now I just use Google Sheet, but that one is an engagement metric as well. You can see what other people's answer, what other groups are doing, what are you, how you can compare your what you do during learning with others who are learning alongside. What we are doing at that time. That is a kind of engagement metrics. And adaptive platform is something that you need to mostly need to subscribe. That's why we need to somehow have resources to go for the adaptive platform, because so far the free platform is not that really not very efficient, but definitely the subscribe one will be more efficient later on. When we design later on, we can see the list of adaptive platform later on. And a reflection in feedback is something that you can always do with the student when it comes to AI and the navigated learning. So that definitely, if you use the adaptive platform empowered by AI, actually they can navigate a proper learning to the next learning, and they are well connected, especially addressing the learner's needs for something to make them better in terms of attaining the learning outcomes, right? Empowerment, definitely, and data-informed practices. All these are basically can be driven by AI, especially when we want to personalize their learning process. And these are examples on how that concept just now, example of AI application. For example, learning analytics, we can track student performance over time. I think there's a lot of platform nowadays having that, but the thing is how we educators use it for benefits of personalizations in their learning. So I think that is another matter. And then if you still remember the SAMR level, S for substitution, A for A for augmentations, M for modification, and R for redefinition. So there is something, we need to see which level of integration this AI application in our context. So for example, let's say the purpose of AI integration in this particular level, the learning analytics is to support decision education and early intervention strategy, because we can use all this if there is a misconception during their learning, or maybe they are having misinformed. For example, as simple as the Google Sheet that we did just now, I can see, is there any misconceptions happen or not when it comes to learning the certain topic. So basically, even though not that AI driven, but somehow all this able to track the student performance during the learning. There's one example that we have done just now. But if you use AI tracking, that will further enhance. Maybe you can pinpoint on what level and which student actually having difficulty to understand something, right? And then engagement metric, the measurement, that is very important, and that will enhance our instructional decision and how can we adapt to the learner's need, and so on and so forth. I think these are example that how we can connect all these elements into the AI application, which we should decide the purpose of integration of specific AI tools into our our teaching, learning, research, or whatsoever, and then why, at what level we are using. Is it because of we want to substitute our rules? Is it modified whatever we have done before, or maybe just augment the thing that we do to make it better and more precise, and so on and so forth, right? We will talk a little bit more about SMR model later on when it comes to the future direction, right? So that's something related to the NI-enabled strategies. All right. So the benefit, I think you already got it right just now. I think just to illustrate, AI applications is already being embedded across the education continuum. And for example, in medical education, you can make the scoping review. There's a, I think, the scoping review papers highlighted that now they are already being embedded. So the AI is already embedded in many of the aspects, from admission, from the curriculum, from teaching, from assessment, and so on and so forth. I think it is something that we cannot avoid. It's a kind of things that we need to embrace, and we need to be prepared for that. So I think this course is preparing us toward that direction. And if you're looking at the example of AI application in medical education specifically, based on the paper, so basically they use for summative assessment, they use for performance analytics, virtual patient simulator, they simulate patients so that the training can be, in a safer environment for students to learn, especially learning from the mistake, clinical guidance, bias evaluation, and so on and so forth. No, there are so many. There are so many. So basically, a lot of AI application is being embedded, even in medical education. Just we need to explore more about this potential and integrate it appropriately and purposefully. So this is an example that I took from the scoping review paper, right? So you can have it later on. And challenges and limitation, I think now and beyond, I believe we need to embrace the power that we have, but you mean that the power that borrowed from AI, and with power comes great responsibility. This is a Spider-Man quote. I believe it's very true. We have a lot of things we can do with AI, especially to facilitate, to enhance, to modify, and sometimes redefine the way we are doing. But and we need to also beware of the AI ethics consideration in education as well. So all these are being discussed a lot just now. But what is our rules as educator is we must teach our learners about AI is not neutral. Remember that AI not neutral. They have hallucination, they have grandiosity whatsoever. Sometimes they can create something out of nothing, right? So be careful with that. And we need to teach our learners as well through our instructional design, teaching, learning, assessment, or even curriculum design. How can we teach them to challenge AI outputs, not just take it as it is, but to validate, and especially when it comes to critical context. For example, in patient care, I think there's something that very critical. So we need to ask them to verify, to validate, to think beyond that, the AI outputs. I think this is very important. And then to balance the efficiency with compassion and responsibility. I think, yes, AI will give us, I would say higher efficiency if used properly, but we need to tag with responsibility as someone who are experts or maybe as human to ensure that what we do to whatever other humans or maybe non-human, we are being responsible for that. I think there's something that we need to make sure that learners are aware of that. And we also need to emphasize AI is a tool to support us, not a surrogate, right? So especially for the professional judgment, yes, we can somehow use certain extent, but when it comes to professional judgment, we need to take care of all these professional components, especially making responsible and ethical decision on something that's matters to most of human, especially when we are treating patient, right? And then ultimately, we cannot avoid AI, but we need to use it as helper for educators, assistant for the educators to teach future practitioners better and not just more efficient test taker. I think no longer it's about the test, but how can we teach the student to hold their responsibility as a professionals in the field. All right, so this is something that you can read through afterward. I will share this slide, and you can explore more. But the most important is we need to be responsible whenever we are using AI. And there is something that you like to read as well, especially when when I deal with my students. Can I use AI or not? So basically, I just use the algorithm. Start with, does it matter if the output is true? Yes. If yes, because there's certain impact, then you have expertise to verify that the output is accurate. If yes, go to another one. If no, it's unsafe to use ChatGPT because you are you do not know what you are doing actually. If no, right? But yes, okay, you are able and willing to take full responsibility for miss or maybe inaccuracy or maybe mistake from whatever that you will, you will use from the any AI outputs. If yes, then go ahead because AI won't be whole responsibility, but we are the human is going to be responsible. That's why if you want to publish, if you want to whatsoever, you need to declare or maybe be transparent to what extent we use AI in our works because that's matter when it comes to, for example, let's say legal issues or maybe because of that inaccuracy that will lead to harmful impact on, for example, patient care whatsoever. I think there is something that we need to be aware of before we confidently and responsibly use any AI tool. So we talk about this in a more detail when it comes to the practical session afterward, right? Implication, I think I just want to summarize. These are the implication. Definitely, we want to use AI. It have a lot of implication. The roles of educator need to be somehow changed as well because the way we use AI will be different from the non-AI tools. I think it is something that we talk about ethics, safeguard, whatsoever. The competency of graduate also we need to make sure they keep up with the current trends, especially the technological advancements, because the future is whatever they are dealing now and onward. Right, our future maybe depend on our agile. All right, so that we are too late already. But for the younger generation, the future is so far from here. So I think we need to prepare them so that they can be, be able to handle and to adapt with the future. Mode of teaching, learning, delivery also will change because AI, medical content is syllable. We have seen that many already changed their syllabus. Mode of assessment, no longer you can go for just theory because they can just copy and paste and get the answer, especially when it comes to written, theoretical, and even the language related content. I think this is something that AI is ahead of us, I think, and sometimes it's very difficult for us to detect. But as teachers or educators, we know the level of students, and we always have a lot of cautions when we receive any written assignment from our students. So beware of that, and definitely there will be a shift in education policy and practices. But I would like to emphasize on educators because the key is the educators, because in the age of AI and immersive learning at this moment, educators are the most important, right? And we can see that nowadays the educator just not deliver without any preparation. You need to prepare, you need to design. We need to design our learning and teaching experience for the students. We need to be facilitator of the inquiry. We also need to curate our way of delivering the knowledge to a younger generation. And sometimes we need to be mentor and coach for the students to ensure that they are being guided into something that worth for them, and especially when it comes to AI, the ethical responsibility part, I think it is something that required more guidance, more mentoring from us to students. And we need to accept that nowadays, I think we cannot run away from AI, so better to co-create with AI. All right, so I think AI is there. It's just a matter of how we can become no, how can we put AI as a partner for us to co-create whatever things that we want to deliver to students or to the learners. I think there's something that very important message when it comes to the changing roles of educators. And for that reason, I think empowering educators is very important. That's why, we need somehow personally, we need to embrace whatever the advancement, so that we are not left behind. And then that's why, we need to ensure that we are being empowered with all this so that we can adapt to the rapid changes. We can design authentic AI-assisted immersive experience, either through virtual, blended, face-to-face, it doesn't matter. Because once we have that, we are able to adapt and to co-create with all these AI tools to make impact on their learning experience. And we need to guide students to critically navigate all this AI-driven learning ecosystem, because sometimes, we do not know whether it is correct or not correct. So that is why, as an experts, we should be able to guide the students on the right path, and then safeguard human values, the ethics, the empathy, and the thinking process to reflect on whatever they got from AI outputs. Right, so there is something Kida mentioned. I just want to share the digital and pedagogical fluency is very important right now. We cannot run away, and in fact, right now we can even do something engaging even through online. And then the professional support, we need to be ready to upskilling, to reskilling sometimes, and then ethical leadership to those who are holding the leadership position, because we need to ensure the balance between AI, the efficiency, and the humanity as an educator, because this should be in balance. Otherwise, if imbalance, sometimes it will create a lot of frictions that will cause unwanted consequences on the learners as well as educators, because of imbalance between the AI efficiency and the humanity efficiency, right? And future direction, I think, if I do not know, this is just my feelings. When it comes to future direction with the technology, there will be less us, more them. I mean that the students will be the main focus, whether they are able or not able to attain the expected competencies that we always put it as learning outcomes. And can they demonstrate the ability of a true competency without the AI, if let's say AI being off. So I think there's something that we need to think. And with that, this is where the SANR model comes to the picture, as proposed by the latest literature, whereby we need to make sure that we are very clear from the beginning why we are using, or maybe why you are integrating AI in our context. Is it substitution? It means that we replace certain works that we usually did to use AI. For example, auto grading. No, there's a very simple one. Maybe the exam now is auto graded by our AI. All right. So in that sense, because we already provide the rubric, the answer scheme, whatsoever, so the AI can auto grading all the scripts prepared by the students, maybe. Or maybe it's become augmentation. It means that we enhance the existing process through AI augmentation. For example, feedback, because when we use AI, actually we have a lot of data. And AI also have a lot of data that is being analyzed automatically and ready for feedback specifically to the students. So, for example, let's say there are short answer. So we can ask the AI to give immediate feedback to the student why the answer is not sufficient, not correct, improper, or maybe not in the good, in the good way, that in terms of the connecting of the thought flow and so on and so forth. I think the AI can do that and that can ease our burden as well in giving feedback, because giving feedback is quite taxing sometimes. And maybe a modification, because of that, we redesign our task with AI. For example, previously we need to get our simulated patient, but now maybe virtual patient simulator. So see, no longer patient, but we redesign the task so that the AI can act like patient, simulated patient, but actually they are communicating. I think this, but the problem is quite expensive. It's there, but in terms of cost, it's not that in our side. And then there's something that redefine the way that we integrate. Sometimes we call it the create new possibilities. I mean that they're entirely different from what we used to be. For example, nowadays they are talking about teachers. I mean the AI become the teacher rather than the teacher become teacher. So I think there's sometimes a new possibilities, but I'm not really sure how far that can be redefined. But certain things can be redefined by AI, but certain things, for example, let's say the needs of human presence is still there, even though maybe in the future there will be a robot teacher who are teaching our kids in the future, and they are doing a lot of experiments on that nowadays, even for the war as well. The soldier using the AI robots, all right, and so on and so forth. I think there's something that redefine the things that we are used to do. And this AI application map today, I think is a kind of just example for you to have a look afterward. As a variable explanation, actually there are a lot of things happening in the AI. And maybe this one, I would like to emphasize a little bit more about the AI assessment scale, from no AI at all until AI exploration. So if you're looking at this level, we need to decide as educator. One is when learning and we do assessment, is it fully designed by human or what? So if let's say we decided not to do by any AI, then we need to declare in our learning activity or assessment, no AI at this junction. All right. So we need to be very clear. Or maybe at the AI planning, what I mean by that, AI provide ideas and resources. And then humans, we as humans, do the full designs. I mean that they just give idea, then we rearrange everything. So this is a kind of, tuning the ideas. Or maybe I think when it comes to AI powered tools, most of literature said it will be at this level 3. You mean that we collaborate with AI. You mean that we AI draft content, we review, we refine, we validate, and we deliver. And sometimes the students also can draft the content, and then we review, or maybe they review, validate, and refine, and so on and so forth. I think it's the co-creating part just now. Or maybe the full AI. So we need to make sure that if, let's say, the learning or the assessment, especially if full AI, do not give, I think not give, you need to redefine the way you construct your rubric. For example, in terms of structure, in terms of content, in terms of the grammar, maybe there will be no mark if, let's say, full AI in the assessment task. You give something else that AI cannot do, even the AI assists the students. So I think this the thing that we need to look at when it comes to how we assess students when we allow them to use full AI in generating content. I think there's something that we can discuss afterward when we practice. And then AI exploration is something that I put something that we use AI for creativity. Okay, so AI for creativity, and I still remember for the arts program, they said that when we give AI exploration capacity to the student to make them to be creative, we reduce the mark for the creativity. See, they have implication on the weightage on the assessment scale. Yes, but we want to see them creative when they perform rather than when they propose the idea. So the way they evaluate the students when they declare as a level 5 for the AI, so it means that there are certain weightage on certain component will be reduced significantly because they do not want to give that component to the AI. they will rather put some tech component to the non-AI aspect because they already declared you can use AI to explore the ideas, but the ideas might not be so much in terms of weightage because AI has been assisting you to create the creativity. So something like that. They need to go beyond the AI, something that unique that AI cannot think, something like that. But in medical, I think I'm not really sure whether we can use that because we have a lot of facts, figures, practices, guideline, and many other things. But there's a possibility when it comes to making decision on the use of AI based on the level 1 until level 5, AIAS levels, all right? So how do we move from isolated to simultaneous AI integration? So basically, this is where we need to start with, some experiment. Maybe individually we do test, pilot. Oh, okay, then we see. Then you coordinate with others. We make a strategic alignment. Maybe when we see that that is working, maybe we want to make it as at the institutional levels and back into the system, and hopefully it become a culture. I mean that the culture of using AI with ethics, responsible, and purposeful in terms of integration. So I think this takes time, but we start with the individual effort first. Usually, is commonly isolated, but do share. Whoever start using AI, please share whatever you have done because that will go to the next level, coordination, strategic, decision, and culture shift. So don't keep to yourself. Share, maybe publish, or maybe make webinars or whatsoever so that other people can learn from you and they can try it out in their own setting as well. And there's something that I would like to highlight as well. If let's say you do some innovation in AI, it doesn't matter in education or not, education, maybe I would suggest for you to use facet framework to report your AI innovations so that you know exactly what form of AI actually you are using, why do you use the AI, in what context, and what is the focus of the use, and then which technology that you use, and at what level that you try to address. Is it substitutions? Is it to augment the tools, or maybe you want to modify with AI, or maybe you want to redefine totally a new things that has not been done before. So I think the facets frameworks will allow you to be more innovative in using AI powered tools, and it's good for sharing afterward. You can keep all these reports to yourself. You can do publication later on, how that will be impactful when it comes to teaching learning to attain the learning outcomes. All right. And I think before we go for the next one, I would like to just brief this one. This is I would call a competency growth curve. And then there's the humanity in education we need to maintain by AI as a partner, enablers, and hopefully whatever the experience we give to our students, and the student will become more competent. It's not only the professionally competent, but also in terms of the technology, especially when it comes to the AI usage. So I think the curve and how you want to integrate is depending on which level of training. And the most important thing is the integration must be clearly and purposefully designed. So the design part will be do after this. Okay, so that's my kind of debriefing on what you have done last time. Hopefully, I already added some further insight based on what I shared just now. At this moment, do you have anything to ask? Because we have about maybe 5 minutes more for you to give whatever thoughts you have after listening to all these inputs, or maybe after going through all these exercises. Anyone? Let me check. Is it chatbot? All right. Okay. Now, if no question, I consider you have understood, right? So now let's go to the last part of the session, which is the team application exercises. All right. So I'm going to give you a task that I will expect you to do it in 45 minutes. All right. Or maybe, is it 45 minutes? Okay. I think 45 minutes should be okay. So I will give you the application exercise template later on, but before you do it in your group, so let me just explain how to use this template. All right. So basically, I want you to develop a plan, or maybe design a plan that using the AI powered tools for personalized learning using this three-step templates. All right. What I mean by three-step template, let me show you. All right. Okay. So basically, you can download the template. All right. So this is a step-by-step AI powered tool for personalized learning template. So basically, I assume 6 to 10 participants per group. You can use Padlet, Google Docs, Slide, or anything that you want to use for your discussion later on based on this template. So, and then you need to download, rename it according to your breakout room number, and upload your group work into this Google Drive folder. Later on, I provide something. You just click here, all right, and then you just go here, and then there will be a folder. You just need to upload your work after you have done here. Just upload. Right, so here, step one is you need just to select your AI tools, doesn't matter. So this instruction over there, just follow the instruction. And then there will be a template to fill what is your chosen tools, why it was selected. And then here, over here, I already give you a list of top 10 AI tools. All right, so let me show you. Okay, this one, you just click here. I already put a kind of summary. These are top 10 AI tools, ChatGPT, Cloudy, Breast Teaching. There are so many other things. You can have some idea, but you can always use whatever you have at this moment. So there are a lot of things. These are 30 or 32, I cannot remember. But there's a main function and then use for what, if let's say you want to use it, all right? Okay, so there's a kind of, just to give you idea, I know there are more AI tools, but this one is among the famous one being commonly cited and reviewed by many technology users, all right? So you just answer this one. This is about 15 minutes. And it's about 50 minutes, identify risk and safeguard. So something that the ethics, the equity, privacy, and so on and so forth. All right, so just go here. And then this one, design a mini pilot plan. Let's say you didn't approve 6-month pilot using whatever chosen tool that you put there. So what you want to do actually. All right, so just to to illustrate example of how to fill it, I already put here. For example, here is ChatGPT. All right, why selected? So this is an example that I already give, but I would like you to give maybe to formulate your own plan on how are you going to use the AI-powered tools for personalized learning in these 3 steps template. Right? You give anything. All right. So I think I will leave it to you on how you want to go about it, discuss in your groups, and afterward we will pick up maybe 2 or 3 groups to share a kind of 3-minute sharing what you planned and what are those considered as concerned if you are about to implement the plan that you already decided as a group. All right, so there's a folder that you need to upload. I already mentioned just now. Okay, so before I let you go to another breakout session, do you have any question about the 3-step exercise for you to design AI-powered tool for personalized learning? Anyone? Or maybe we can discuss once you have done it, all right? Okay, so I believe everyone, as usual, silent means understand. All right. Okay, mean that you understood very well. Okay, let me copy paste the template. So basically, if you have the template, you can just follow the instruction. Okay, just copy paste the template. Wait, where is the chatbot? Okay, so template for 3 steps. AI, AI, TPL. Right. So already shared. Okay, I will give you about okay, wait. We will activate the breakout rooms immediately after this. But before that, anyone would like to clarify or maybe ask any question pertaining to the last exercise before we conclude, before we go for the presentation and conclusion later on? Anyone? No one. If no one, then maybe we can activate back the same group, or maybe we can make it smaller. Do you think smaller is better?
Smaller group.
Ah,
Smaller group, Prof. I think some of the participants have left, so some groups have more than 2 participants. There are groups with 2, 3 participants. Just now,
maybe
the
we
same
can,
group.
maybe we
Remove,
can
yeah.
regroup.
Regroup, yeah. Oh, there is another question here. Can we have the previous group? I can assign the same group, but there are some groups with more participants as compared to the others.
Maybe we
So,
can combine
mm,
to make it a bit balanced in terms of manpower.
mm,
Right? Okay, so that's
that,
okay. We are arranging the breakout group according to the previous group with maybe additional members.
mm.
Or maybe we combine a smaller group into a bigger group.
There is a question here, Prof. The two tools should be integrated. I mean, complementary. There's a question by Dr.
The
Ahmad.
two tools, which one? Two tools should be integrated. I mean, it's okay. It doesn't matter. You want to use 2 tools or 1 tool, 3 tools, as long as integrated well when it comes to delivering whatever the personalized learning experience that you want to, no, you want to try it out. 2 AI tools in the task. No, no, not necessary. You can, oh, you mean the 2 or 3 tools? Oh, that's why it's on the list. But later on, you need to choose which one is the most preferred one. But if you can go for 2, it's okay, no problem. You can combine even beyond than 2 AI tools, no problem. It's okay. But to make it easy, maybe you can focus one out of many that you have, and then try to use the AI tools on the purpose for that particular personalized learning activities with your students. Yeah.
Is
All
that
right.
okay, Dr. Ahmad?
So I think,
I
yeah, I
think
know
there's a
sometimes you
question.
can use both, but that's okay as long as okay.
There's
Oh,
another
you
question.
can you can look at the the attachment that already attached to the template. I already showed to you just now. Just click on the URL. You can see example of tools that has been widely used for personalized learning.
Assalamualaikum, Doctor. Sorry,
Yeah.
I asked the question just now, but I am actually at loss of what type of assignment that we are going to
Oh, okay.
develop. Yes, can you give an
Okay.
example of the I mean the
Okay. Let me show
that you want
again.
us to do? Yes,
All
thank
right.
you.
Let me share again. Okay. So basically, the assignment is quite simple. Okay. Wait. Let me share. Hey, am I sharing now?
Not
Not
so
yet.
far.
Where is my sharing button? Okay. All right. So basically, what you have to do is, okay, you go to the link that I provided. Okay. So basically, if you click on the link, so you get this one, step-by-step AI powered tool. So basically, what I'm asking you is to design a plan for your personalized learning using the AI powered tools. All right. So basically, the first step is discuss in your group what are the tools that your team already use. You know, meaning that at this moment you already use that AI tools. For example, ChatGPT, Grammarly, maybe simulation software, maybe LMS, anything whatsoever. All right, and then discuss which one, okay, would be most useful to implement for personalized learning in your context. Which one do you think it gives more personalized learning out of those many? And then decide and record your choice based on this one. Choose one tools. But let's say if you are aiming that you want to try something new, so you go to this link, all right, this link, just click. Actually, there is a list of AI tools. All right, wait, AI tools. There, can you see? There are so many actually. It's up to you. And there are certain functions for each of the tools. You can go and discuss with your group which one do you want to use. If let's say you want to try a new tools instead of the existing tool that you already use, that's okay. Right? Then after that, give a reason why you want to choose that tools in this particular context. Right? Just two. And then identify risk and safeguard related to that tools. I give you a template here. For example, in terms of access and equity, what would be the challenge and what is safeguard? Privacy and ethics, is there any things that, if none, then you put none, all right? And what about the faculty and student readiness? If let's say you want to make sure the students engage with that, so are they ready or not? And then based on that concern or maybe based on the analysis, so now it's for you to think about what is your plan. So maybe the cost, maybe you refer back to your cost, maybe let's say this is a clinical year, for example. And then what is your chosen based on the above? And what are the learning outcomes targeted? And how is personalized learning? Is it feedback? Is it simulation? Is it analytic? Is it what? And then what are the safeguard based on this? So you need to mention clearly as a safeguard matters. And then is there any resources needed? For example, budget, infrastructure, maybe what support staff, and so on and so forth. And I also give you example of case walkthrough here. You can look at the example to get more idea about what it mean by each steps, and especially when it comes to the mini pilot plan. For example, here clinical skill year 2. I'm using ChatGPT. So I just want to improve their clinical reasoning, QQ-based QA using ChatGPT. And what I want to do is want to enhance the self-directed learning with personalized feedback that ChatGPT given as well as myself as as tutors. And then student can ask the ChatGPT based on the cases, provide different difficulty level of practice question based on student needs. Safeguard clear AI use policy. I think that is something that we need to very clear with that, and then monitor AI use with debriefing session. Okay, and there's something. So basically, it's quite short. 3 steps. Personalized learning instructional design by using by integrating AI power tools in that context. All right. So I think if you follow, try to follow first, and we will discuss later to see how it goes. Is that okay?
Yes,
All right.
thank you.
So
I'll look at the sample. Thank you very
Alright.
much.
So basically, it's about time for you to try designing a plan for personalized learning lessons, all right, using or maybe leveraging or integrating the AI powered tools that we have discussed a lot at this moment. All right. So any more question? Otherwise, if you are ready, we can go to breakout room and let's try. Let's try. How? Let's try.
Okay, so I open the room, yeah?
Yes. I
Okay,
think it's time to open the room.
okay. So I have opened the room. Please join. Room 1 maybe has to be shut down. Nobody there. Some of us are not assigned. Maybe I just assign, yeah? Lambat masuk kot. I just assign those who are not in the room to join those rooms yang not so many participants, yeah?
We need to rearrange.
Hmm.
So we are arranging the group. So all of them are in the group, isn't it?
They are assigned to groups, but some of them, they do not join the group. They have been assigned, but all the people that we can see the faces here, they do not join the group.
Okay.
But they are assigned to groups. But maybe they are not in front of the PC ke laptop, so they are not joining the group.
Maybe room number 9, Nurul Ashikin can join to other group because she is alone.
She's alone lah.
Hmm.
Sekejap. Saya... dia dah keluar?
Nurul Ashikin, group 9. Oh, already. Okay.
Dia keluar.
All right. So basically there are few groups. And then group number 2, Pavitra, alone. Maybe can join
Alone.
room 3.
Okay, maybe I move her to...
Room 3.
I move her to room 3, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Pavitra. All right.
Okay.
So the rest I think at least 3. Okay.
Dr. Ashraf.
Okay, the rest
Can you send me back to the room 8? I was my Zoom shut down.
Room 8, eh?
Yeah.
8, eh? Okay.
Yes. Just now it was 8. Okay, thank
Okay, 8. Okay.
all right. Okay.
So room 2 tak activate, room 6 pun tak ada orang masuk, dan room 9 pun tak ada orang masuk.
Okay,
Room
that's
10
okay.
pun tak ada. Okay,
Oh,
okay.
yang lain-lain ni ke mana?
Itulah masalahnya kalau online ni macam ni dah pula.
Tahu dah. Kita pula buat activity team based.
So, dia ada pro and cons lah kat sini.
Alright, so that's good. So dalam pukul 12 minit macam tu kita close the group.
Okay, boleh Prof.
25 minit. Dan kita boleh minta seorang dua untuk present. Di group mana yang ada sekarang ni yang aktif? Sekejap saya nak plan untuk dia punya wheel of names. Group 3, group 4, 5, 7, 8, 11, 12. Alright. Nak lanjut ni sekejap. Tiga, empat.
Prof Suhaimi nak pergi grup mana-mana ke Prof Suhaimi? Ada tak?
Which group that available?
Uh, ada banyak available. Saya bagi grup
Oh,
3 boleh Prof?
boleh. Bagi yang grup 3 lah. Join grup 3.
Mm-mm. Okey. Prof Suhaimi boleh
Katanya
buat
grup
grup
3 tu nampak lapang ni.
Mm-mm.
Okey.
Dr. Abdul Rahim, you want to join any group?
Yeah, group number 8.
Group 8, yeah?
Yeah, I cannot change
Okay.
because it was a 7.
8 or 7?
8, 8.
8, yeah? Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Prof, can we close the group? Close group, yeah? Okay. Prof, muted, Prof.
Boleh. Lupa pula nak ambil.
I don't think it's 50 minutes yet. Need extra time, Doctor.
Muted,
Doctor,
Doctor, Prof.
yes.
Mute.
Maybe 5 more minutes. Boleh ke kalau kita break out 5 minit sekali lagi? Ada yang masih belum bersedia.
Okay.
Kejap, saya buka balik lah.
Alright, you can upload the file to here. Wait Let me share the link. Wait. Okay, dah boleh kot nak tutup.
Saya kosong kan.
All right. Okay, so welcome back. Okay, now times to, maybe we have to pick up any volunteers to share your findings? Any group volunteers?
Bolehlah grup 5 dulu.
All right, so go ahead.
Siapa nak share screen?
You can share.
Boleh share screen Doktor.
Sekejap mana?
Let's see what you got from group 5.
Doktor nak mula daripada awal ke nak terus bagi 3 minute pitch tu je?
Just go for the pitch.
Ya, okay. Sebentar.
The 3-minute pitch. Hopefully 3 minutes.
Hopefully 3 minutes. The lesser the better.
Yes.
Okay. Yang ni, this is our group. Nampak
Coming soon. Coming. All right.
Yeah, this is our group 3 minute pitch script lah. Assalamualaikum and good afternoon everyone. Our team proposed a 6-month pilot project using a ChatGPT in anatomy team-based learning. Why we use ChatGPT? There are two main reasons. First one, it simplifies complex anatomy concept into student-friendly language. Second, it provides an adaptive and instant feedback that strengthens TBR discussion, whereby student can ask and get the answer instantly through ChatGPT. And of course, there are risks. Student may over-rely on AI, or outputs could be inaccurate if we not if we will not provide enough information to the ChatGPT. To safeguard, we implement an AI use policy to ensure lecturer moderation, provide equitable access through university subscription, and protect data privacy with secure account. This part, because we have discussion on the output of free version and paid version of ChatGPT. Okay, the paid version, the output is much more better compared to the free version. So if you want to make it comparable, it must be the same version. So our action plan is straightforward. In months 1, faculty and student will undergo training. From months 2 to 5, we'll integrate ChatGPT into TBL session to assist students in understanding and discussing anatomy concepts. In the first month, we want to make sure that the student and also the educator familiarize with the ChatGPT, so that when they go into month 2 to 5, they can integrate it effectively during these 3 months. So in month 6, we'll evaluate the impacts on engagement, their learning outcomes, their knowledge retention on anatomy, then present the finding to the dean. In short, this pilot does not replace lecturers, but it amplifies teaching power of the lecturers. It also empowers students to be self-directed and independent learners. ChatGPT becomes a student partner that helps students to grasp anatomy faster, retain better, and engage more meaningfully in class. Thank you.
Okay, that's quite interesting. Have you tried this before?
Not in anatomy, but in physiology.
All right. So you have tried in your physiology. All right. So how was the outcome? That kind of personalized learning using AI tools?
Basically, the student want instant feedback. So through chat,
Ah,
can get the feedback, but we need to but some of the input must be clarified by us actually. We cannot rely. I mean, we ourselves must know the basic concept of what we are going to teach the student, because I agree that hallucination is one of the factors that can compromise student learning.
Yeah, sometimes ChatGPT give beyond what necessary, you know. Uh, all right. So it's quite interesting how you personalize that one, and it's a good plan.
Itulah,
Uh,
hoping that IUM can subscribe ChatGPT.
yes, subscription is very important actually when it comes to teaching learning, because when we subscribe, the data is they say that there's a privacy over there. It's not going to be shared. Hmm.
Mungkin kalau kita tanya most of our lecturer, mungkin tak semua yang willing to subscribe first kot. So why not subscription yang bagi rasa lecturer yang ni untuk rasa macam ni ChatGPT yang full version tu dia punya function.
All right. So okay, that's quite interesting. Okay, I think this is a one of example that I can, you know, I can somehow recommend for other people to try to use the same, because sometimes the technique is similar. It's just a matter of the subject, you know. So when we share this kind of, you know, plan, and then the others can see it and maybe can adapt and adopt according to the needs of the subject. Because sometimes you can learn from others easily when it comes to AI powered, you know, tools for personalized learning. As long as you are able to put it in a good purpose and then on the right direction. All right, so thank you so much, Group 5. Maybe we allow for another group. Any other group who have a different AI tools compared to ChatGPT?
Can we try?
Oh, yes, go ahead. Which group?
11. Group 11.
Group 11, yes. Can you share your screen?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Group 5, for interesting sharing.
Okay. So Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 11. So
Can you make it bigger? 125? The percentage? 150. 150.
Okay.
Yes.
So we are proposing to use quizzes, or actually the name has been changed to Wayground instead of quizzes. So choose quizzes and Wayground for during problem-based learning. So in our kuliah, we have problem-based learning where a group of 12 students will have 2 sessions and they are given a case scenario which they have to discuss. And it will teach them to discuss the triggers, to come up with differential diagnosis, to discuss the pathophysiology, discuss principles of management and all that. So this is a way to make to integrate AI into problem-based learning to make it different, bit more interactive, maybe a different way of approach. Okay, so why did we choose quizzes or Wayground? Firstly is familiarity. I think among all the gamification, quizzes is we thought that quizzes would be the one that many lecturers have used before. So it's familiar to both the lecturers and also to the students. And secondly, most of the elements in quizzes is free. So even if to start off with, if we do not have the license for the premium, we can still do a lot of things with the free one first to start off with. Okay, there are some what is it called? Safeguardings that need to be done. Mostly is internet stability access, and to make sure that the students all have access to suitable gadgets, at least a smartphone or a tablet, so that we can use it. So in the sense that upgrading the kuliah Wi-Fi and all that, and also making sure that our PBL venues have some way to project and share the screen with all the members lah, and the lecturer. Okay, so this is how we plan to implement quizzes in PBL. So sometimes some students struggle with PBL because and that will make the PBL learning a bit ineffective, because maybe they have limited knowledge or are not able to recall or apply the knowledge that they do have. So the quizzes app can help take some of the burden from the facilitator, in the sense that it will be able to prompt the students with the questions, okay, and it will make the and the students will get feedback immediately, and they will be able to identify any misconceptions early on during the actual process of discussion. They are able to track their progress and their understanding of the package. It adds a gamification element. PBL itself is already a very engaging session, but with added on gamification, it will make it more, because we have session that is more than 2 hours long. So regardless of how engaging a PBL can be, they do get a bit tired. So this will add on like a break and help them continue. And the facilitator and the department will have data from the students using quizzes. So we are able to take this data and adjust our triggers and our scenarios for future PBL trigger for future groups, to make it a better PBL package for the future groups. And this, all in all, will lead to a more personalized medical learning for the students and make it more inclusive.
All right. Right. So that's interesting. This is something that you are implementing, isn't it?
Not yet.
Oh, not yet. All right. So this is something that you are planning to implement.
Honestly speaking, also not yet. But from this workshop, it has given us ideas. So it may be a way forward.
Yes.
Because we are always looking for ways to improve or make progress in our teaching and learning methods. So I feel like from our discussion with our group, there is potential there for us to use it. Yes.
Yeah, I think that's quite interesting. And I know that quizzes have this ability, to give all this element. Okay, I think that's a quite interesting way to personalize learning in PBL. PBL is already some kind of conventional way of personalized learning, but adding AI and to promote gamification in PBL, I think that would be a wonderful experiment. You can look for grant actually for this kind of innovation. Beyond than the teaching learning, actually can look for fundamental grant maybe to explore how this data can improvise the way that the student will critically and ethically reasoning each element of the clinical reasoning and decision making during PBL. Okay, never mind. Thank you so much for a very interesting plan. I would say, even though it's only 45 minutes, but we come up with a good plan and interesting plan for you to consider in the future, even though you said it's not yet implemented, but maybe this idea can be further explored in your own context. All right. So I do not know how much time we have. It's already 12:30. I think can I just stop at 2 example, and then you can upload. You can upload all those discussion in the folder so that other people can see as well. The purpose of I ask you to upload to the folder because I want to share with others as well what you have in your group that your ideas on using the 3 steps to personalize learning using the AI tools that are available to us right now. All right, so please upload so that the rest of members can access and can learn from you as well, or maybe can interact with you. And don't forget to put your group names, I mean that the members as well as email so that other people can contact you if need further discussion. All right. So with the interest of time, let me just share my slide so that I can go to to my next slide, a few more slides, basically, before we end. And along the way, maybe at the end, if you want to ask anything, you can. But let me go through a few more slides before we go for Q&A. So again, you can upload whatever you have discussed here. And then I encourage for other members to have a look what the group already discussed and put it down in a document about how can they personalize learning by integrating AI power tools purposefully based on their discussion. All right, so hopefully that will give some idea on how to personalize your students' learning experience using all these available AI tools. Either it's free or paid, maybe you need to subscribe later on. Right? All right, so basically I have a wheel of presentation, but since you already have volunteer, you can skip this one. If no volunteer, basically I'm going to use the wheel of presentation. It means that we randomly select which group to present. All right, so now, I just want to highlight something. Actually, whatever you have done in the 3 steps just now is back to the constructive alignment, whereby the focus still on the learners on constructing their own meanings when they learn. It's just a matter of we use the technology to enhance their learning, which is the AI, and then we use the technology to enhance assessment, the TEL and the T. In our literature, they call it TEL for the teaching enhanced learning and T for teaching enhanced assessment. And the other one is TEC, technology enhanced curriculum. So this is where I think whatever we do, whatever we plan to personalize learning is about learners to construct the meanings, their own meanings when they learn. So basically, whatever the AI tools that we have now will be able to personalize so that we hope that they will be able to create more meanings that relevant to them, and then hopefully they will retain the meaning in the form of learning, all right? And then they will be able to apply all this learning into the real world situation. I think this comes back to the basic ground, which is a contrastive alignment. Just a matter now is we integrate the artificial intelligence powered tools to personalize so that they tailor to the needs of the learners in their own context. All right, so I hope that the bigger message that that just to recap what we have done from morning until this afternoon, hopefully you can appreciate that. And we have done all this team-based learning accordingly, and I would like to wish you well done. All right, so well done to everyone who went through all this process, and I hope that even though there's a kind of you are the one who are going through this team-based learning, but I hope you learn as well how to design your team-based learning if you want to use in your real teaching session, either online or face-to-face. But I must say that face-to-face is much easier to conduct team-based learning compared to the online, because online you need more preparation, especially when it comes to all the online resources, online platform, and all these things that you have gone through just now. There are a lot of preparation for that, not compared to face-to-face. And more interesting is face-to-face, but definitely the distance and then the accessibility will be definitely online. You can be anywhere, but you can still learning through team-based learning. I hope that not only you learn about the AI power, but the technique even play important roles when it comes to delivering personalized learning with the integrations of AI powered tools. All right. So with that, my final thoughts to conclude this session is definitely whatever it is, technology, without technology, conventional or maybe innovative, the focus is on learner. At the end of the day, what student able to do is the central interest of focus. All right. So that's very important. Second, when it comes to AI or maybe any technology, the purposeful integration into the curriculum, teaching, learning, assessment is very important so that we can personalize the learning experience to their needs or maybe tailored to their needs, right? So I think that is very important. And remember, when it comes to AI is an enabler, supporter, and partner. I think there is something, not a surrogate. It means that they cannot, at this moment, replace human touch, especially when it comes to professional judgment. I think the high-tech, high-touch, I would say, mantra is very, very important when it comes to AI-powered tools for personalized learning. And last but not least, it's about empowering educators. I think regardless of technology you have, if the educators is not ready, is not empowered, or maybe they are clueless with the potential on how to use it properly and purposely, that will be no meaning. So empowering educators will ensure AI or any other technologies that coming in the future will become a transformative force for both learners and society. And definitely we are focusing on the learners. I think with that note, thank you so much for your active participation. I think that is something that I would like you to participate, remember, and then I hope that you reflect along the way of activities. And I believe that you already successfully planned at least an idea on how to use or maybe how to integrate AI powered tools for personalized learning in your own context. All right. So with that notes, thank you so much. And I pass over to MC, Mr. of Ceremony, Dr.
Wira. Wira.
Wira, is it?
Wira.
Okay, never mind. I forgot the last the second part of your name. All right, so thank you so much for your attending this session, and hopefully that's useful and give you good insights through a practical session. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Prof.
Thank you.
Before we end, any question from the floor? Anyone wants to ask anything? No question?
Sorry, I have one question.
Yeah.
How can we make sure that our students are ready for this kind of yes?
That's why in the step 2, we need to do some pre-evaluation on our student readiness. I think that's the only way to know whether our student is ready or not. That's why in the 3 step, the second step is to look at how ready is our student. So that is our task as educators who know them. I know maybe because of we have an engagement with them, the previous engagement, but from my observation, okay, this is something that from my own observation experience, the newer generations are more ready to this kind of technology compared to us, the not so new generation. So I believe from my engagement, they are very excited when it comes to using technology in learning. But the only thing is we need to guide them, because sometimes without proper guidance on using technology properly, they make some risk for them to heavily rely on that technology instead of the highest technology, which is the brain. I think the real intelligent, not the artificial intelligence. So sometimes that can be undermined. So my response, do a pre-evaluation, but from all as a whole, to me, I think they are quite ready for that. Yeah.
Thank you, Prof.
Any other, maybe I take one more last question before we end. No question? Okay, Alhamdulillah, today we have explored how AI-powered personalized training brings us closer to precision education, ensuring that each learner receives the right content at the right time in the right way. Through the Learn framework, we saw how AI can enhance learning analytics, adaptive platforms, reflection and feedback, empowerment, and data-driven practices, all towards creating a more inclusive and learner-centered system. Professor Saiful also reminded us that education is not only about tools, but also people. Through team-based learning that we have experienced today, Alhamdulillah, we witness how collaboration, discussion, and critical reflection deepen understanding. At the same time, AI challenges us as educators to embrace new roles, becoming learning designers, facilitators of inquiry, curators of knowledge, mentors and coaches, and co-creator with AI, but not as surrogates, yeah. And to relate to Tauhidic epistemology, as Muslim, we remember that knowledge is an amanah from Allah. Technology is a tool, but wisdom, sincerity, and values must guide its use, yeah. With tawakkul, courage, and creativity, let us embrace AI, not as a replacement for educators, but as a partner in shaping ethical, resilience, and compassionate learners. May our effort bring barakah, uplifting education for the ummah and for humanity, inshallah. So I wish from the organizer, CPD, I wish to apologize if there is any shortcomings. And to our speaker, Professor Saiful, thank you so much. It was wonderful sharing. We have learned a lot. And we also have learned from the team-based learning on the collaboration and whatnot. And to all our participants, thank you so much for your active participation. Alhamdulillah, we have exceeded 42 minutes, but still we are active listeners here. Thank you so much. So with that, let us end our session today with Tasbih Farawah Surah Al-Asr. Thank you so much. So maybe we take a group photo first. Turn on your camera so we can take group photo, insyaAllah. Sister Usma boleh tolong
Boleh.
Group photo. Okay. Ada lagi ke nak turn on your camera? Ni Dr. Azril, Dr. Hakim tak ada. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yes, second page. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Thank you so much. Jazakumullah khair. See you again in the next training, insyaAllah. Okay, bye.
Ya, Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi. Thank you so
Thank you
much,
very much, Prof.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you, Prof.
Thank you, Prof. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you much, Prof. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you so